Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Oh man, I think I nailed that one.
Yeah, man.
That was really good.
Yeah, you're getting really good at that.
I did good at that. Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome, amazing episode of the Fried Pod. I'm your host, John, to the air horn reap. Air horn. Air horn.
I do that in my normal life now because of you. It's so fun.
It's fun making the noise and then also saying the word.
But saying air horn.
This is my impression of an air horn. John Reap, the host of the Fried Pod. Don't eat Tide Pods. Listen to the Fried Pod. And I have an awesome guest. You guys already know who he is.
A guest? I'm almost a regular.
He's a regular. He's my co-pilot.
My boon companion.
My man, Brent Clutch
Here we go.
Blakeney. That's right.
What is up, everybody?
How y'all doing out there?
You feeling good? I'm glad you tuned in to the Fried and Back in My Day. What is it?
Smashcast.
Boom.
Smashcast. So you got half Fried Pod, half Back in My Day.
Back in My Day.
How old are you, Brent Blakeney?
Oh, I will be 33 in April.
Oh, my goodness. This month, on March 26th, I will be 47.
I knew that.
So look at this.
3 days past my brother.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's March 23rd. So
wow.
I remember birthdays and like weird combinations like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Well, tell your brother happy birthday.
I will.
How old will he be?
He will be, he's going to be 30.
Oh, a younger brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Younger brother, dirty 30.
Dirty 30. So here's my point. You got 33 years of experience.
This is this guy.
47.
That's that guy.
Okay. What's that gap? Someone do the math quick.
14 years.
All right. So there you go. Back in his day is different than back in my day. It's 2 different days. Okay? 2 different histories. So it's fun to reminisce.
Yeah.
Like when he's talking about like when he was a kid, I was like, I don't remember that at all.
I was in
I'll
college.
say something, he'll be like, I don't remember that at all.
Well, I know that. What's funny, that's the
yourself.
things you talk about. It's like I know now because it's like, oh, that was old when I was growing up.
Yeah. So let's we're also going live on Facebook right
Yes.
now, and we've got a whopping 17 people
17
watching us right
people.
now. It's a Saturday as we record this.
Yes.
So
It's a Saturday at 5.
It's at 5, so people are still doing
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
and it's
they're-
a nice day here in Atlanta.
Oh, it's lovely.
We are at the lovely, what's this?
Homewood Suites.
Homewood Suites. They got
Yes.
like a nice little mini kitchen in here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
full fridge,
full fridge.
dishwasher.
This is like if you were coming here for a few weeks,
Yeah.
kind of place. Like you would just hold up.
Yeah, you could survive here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Microwave,
Microwave.
dishwasher, sink. They got a stove,
a 2-eye range.
Yeah. and so we're set. We actually went to Kroger, got some groceries.
We did.
I forgot what all did you get, buddy?
I just got a bunch of frozen pizzas
Oh yeah,
and then some beer because you know.
I've not even cracked one of my beers.
Really, you got more beer than I
I
did.
bought a 12-pack.
I bought a
I've not even
6-pack.
Touched it.
Oh man,
It's not even open. But we'll get to that. Don't worry about
this
that.
is fried, not Brinkin' Duddies. So
That's right. We got things to do. Can't
R.I.P.
be getting drunk, too drunk before the show. Not when you got 3 shows in one night.
oh my gosh, that's have we ever done 3 in one night before? I can't.
I think the last time maybe we
yeah,
did.
if we did it before, it was here last year.
Okay. It's it's not my favorite thing to do 3 shows in one night. You got to pace yourself on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, my pre-show beverage is the sugar-free energy beverage and vodka,
Yes.
and I enjoy those.
Yes.
But you can't have too many on a
No,
show
no.
night. So
No,
my
not
rule
3 show
there, my self-imposed rule, no drinks at 6.
Oh.
It's going totally sober.
Okay.
As soon as that 8 o'clock show starts coming in, let's drink one. So, I only had 2 drinks last. I had 1 drink the whole. We had 2 shows last night.
Yes.
1 drink the
Okay.
whole night, and then we went to.
Johnny's Hideaway.
Had a good time last night. I always have fun in Atlanta. Crowds are great. We had 2
Yes.
great shows last night, and then I have a buddy named Johnny Esposito who came out to see me and brought some friends, and well, he's connected with Johnny's Hideaway. In fact, his daddy is the Johnny that it's
Yes.
named after.
Who is Johnny?
Who's Johnny? She said, and smiled in her special way. Who's Johnny? She said, you know I love you.
Okay,
Back in my
we're gonna
day-
get copyright striked.
Oh, no. Facebook's going to shut down.
Who sang that
That was El DeBarge.
for the what movie?
That would be Short Circuit.
Oh, you nailed it!
Wow.
Yes,
Yes, back in my day, that was cool. I don't think you were.
I wasn't
Too
alive,
young to see that. Yeah.
but Johnny Five, that was the robot from
Yeah.
Short Circuit. So
Also, quite possibly one of the most racist characters ever. Not the robot. Not the robot.
not the robot.
No, there was a white guy playing an Indian dude.
Oh my gosh!
And he did it full on. It's insulting now.
Jeez.
Yeah, I forgot the actor.
That's like Mickey Rooney doing the Asian guy, like back in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah. There was a time where that was not taboo.
There was
but
a
those
time.
days are over.
Yeah, it's
Don't you
2019.
even try it, Lisa Love, who's watching. So I'm curious. Why don't you guys? Because I'm talking to the Facebook Live.
Yes.
Why don't someone look up the movie Fisher Stevens? Wendy Fox, is that the guy? Is that the guy who played the Indian?
Johnny
dude?
Five is alive. There you go.
There you go.
They know what it's about.
Quite possibly the most race. I think it goes toe to toe in terms of races, like 80s racism.
Okay, 80s racism.
80s racism.
That's a different racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an accidental, like it was just
It was probably on purpose.
goofy.
Yeah. Yes.
But they thought it was funny. Anyway, that character on Short Circuit versus the movie Soul Man, where C. Thomas Howell
Okay.
took tons of tanning pills just so he could get admitted to an all-black college and then he got in or something like that. It's up there.
I think that's a different.
I think Soul Man's worst.
That's a different type of racism from like the movie. And I mean, I'll even say like that's just like white people playing other races for humor.
Yeah.
Versus like you look at Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained.
Yeah.
That's just like, this is just racist.
yeah.
This is just super racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that character was, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to be funny.
No, he wasn't trying to be funny.
It's just
But
that's-
this is
just
racism.
Truth to the thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what that was. But then if you want to go the other way,
Okay.
the movie White Chicks with the
The Wayans brothers.
Wayans
Yeah,
brothers.
Mark and Damon. Damon?
no one batted an eye at that one. Or the guy. How about this one?
Okay.
The dude. I forgot the name of this movie. Lawana Man.
Juwanna Man.
Juwanna Man with a
Juwanna
dude.
Man.
Basketball player.
Yeah.
It was like a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or what about-
that's a
but-
gender
okay, well,
thing. you
okay,
can't
well,
cross.
no, here-
that's minority and gender.
I'm going to say this. Let's back it up to the 80s.
Back in my day.
Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman
Yep.
became a soap opera star playing a woman.
Lots of Me Too movements in that one.
Whoa.
Lots of Me Too moments. In
Yeah.
Tootsie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Me Too, Johnny's Hideaway.
That was a good transition,
Brent,
man. That was a good
Thanks,
transition.
buddy. I'm getting good at this stuff. We went there.
Yes.
Because for me, okay, it's funny to watch because
Yes.
you've got. Well, it's just too crowded. Last night it was way too crowded.
It's way too crowded.
I didn't like
every
that.
time.
Yeah, that's true. We got to go.
Well, no, that's
Sunday
what-
nights are best.
Yeah, Sunday nights last year
Are
on Sunday
best.
was awesome.
Yeah.
The dance floor was like
It was a good.
packed, but it was still open.
Yeah, you could still get up there.
You
and
could get
dance.
up and dance.
It was too crowded.
It was way too crowded.
So I'm going to say from now on in the future, if
Okay.
we ever go back
Yeah.
together, it's going
We
to be
will.
Sunday.
It's going to be Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So next year on Sunday.
Yeah, you got it. Let's write that down. Okay,
So
too
here's
crowded.
hashtag question to everybody. Send us, if you're from or around or have been to Atlanta, send us places we should go.
Yeah.
Besides Johnny's Hideaway and or
Well, we have one plan that we're doing tonight.
can we talk about that?
Sure.
Clermont Lounge.
Clermont Lounge.
Now I will be honest, like off the top. I am not a strip club guy.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
Back
we've
in my
never
day,
we've never
I don't think I've ever been to a strip
dude,
club
we've
with
been
you.
on the road together for almost 4 years.
And we've
never been to a strip club.
And people always throw that suggestion
Yes.
at us.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time,
yeah.
especially in Huntsville.
I
Am I
was
right?
just about to say that.
Yeah. I don't know what is about Huntsville.
I don't
They
know.
Always the crowd
Dude.
always wants us to go to a strip club with
And there was a guy, it wasn't this past time, it was last year, gave me a business card that had it's like free entry to Pony.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you're naming your strip club after that song,
Oh, after the song, I get it.
yeah,
But if you're naming it just after
Pony,
the animal, that's a little weird territory.
do you like tiny horses and naked women? Come to Pony.
What if we dressed up like bronies and went there?
Oh, we thought this was a totally different place.
What do you mean dress code? It's named Pony. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be a funny sketch.
Yes,
We
that
should
would
dress up
be
like
such a funny.
bronies
Yeah,
and go to
Pony.
Ponies.
Yeah. But so the Clermont Lounge, for people that are not familiar with the place.
Okay, let me also start.
Okay,
saying
go
this.
ahead.
Never been there.
Me either.
I've been to many strip clubs. I want to say when I was around your age,
Yeah.
there was a time where I liked going there.
Yeah.
And it's
I've
and
never-
then I got like, this is a waste of money.
Yes.
That's a lot of money
Yes.
getting thrown around, and you're still not satisfied. So I just stopped going.
I'll tell you the first. I'll be honest. We're
I've not
opening
been
up
to the Clermont Lounge, but go ahead.
honesty on the podcast. The first one I ever went to was a spot in D.C. Washington D.C. for my friend's bachelor party. And it was weird because, like, you see in movies and television, like, strip clubs, like, all right, coming next to the stage, we got blah, blah, blah. And it's like this big production. This place was like, it was a bar, but then the strippers were like decoration.
Oh.
They had like 2 or 3 stages.
Yeah.
Right? But that wasn't the focus of the strip club.
Where was this?
It was in D.C.
D.C., okay.
Yeah. It was like downtown Washington, D.C.
So what was the focus?
Just a bar.
Oh,
but like
so the
there was
bar
like,
is like the centerpiece
yeah,
of everything.
it's like we're at a bar. There's sports on all the TVs and all this stuff.
So
but
your
like
backs are to the strippers?
some of the time, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And they were just hanging out. And then like you would go in and like if you were really into the strippers, you would put some money on the stage and you could stand there for 45 seconds.
Uh-huh.
It was legitimately like 45 seconds and
Right.
watch them and be like,
Cool.
I like
Appreciate it.
this.
Thank you.
It was so weird.
I want to tell you some fun strip club memories. Okay, I'm going to do it on the podcast.
Okay.
but I'm not doing it on Facebook Live.
Okay.
So here's how I'm going to get you people who never listen to the podcast to actually download this episode.
Now, I'm
about to reveal some stuff.
Is this the time you got kicked out?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they got to listen to the podcast. To
I'll
see
see
to
y'all
hear the
later.
story.
Come to the punchline, and don't forget this next Friday. Listen to this podcast if you want to hear the story
time
of when I got kicked out
when you got kicked out of the strip
of
club.
a strip club in Atlanta.
Was it in Atlanta?
It was in Atlanta.
Oh,
All right.
bye.
So we just ended the
Yes,
Facebook
the Facebook
Live.
Live.
Now, a couple stories before I do that one.
Okay. I like it.
A good one I did one time. I was at, I forgot where this was, strip club, some other comics and some staff. And you go to the stage with your dollar bill
Right.
to give it to said stripper. And I had a hat on. And this stripper comes over. She just takes my hat off my head, right?
Yeah.
Right away, I hate that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't like people touching my head. And I don't like my hair without my hat. So that I was not a fan of this person right after she did that. Now I'm like, oh, she's got my hat. And so she takes my hat.
Did she grab it with her hands?
She did.
Okay,
She did.
that's good.
She did.
At least that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
She did. Yeah, just a hand grab, Lots of. But here's the thing. She started rubbing it all over. So.
No,
She rubbed it on
that
her
hat's
boobs.
dead
She
to
rubbed
you.
it on her crotch. Everywhere. And like I would like that.
Yeah.
And then like was going to give it back to me, right? So I took my hat back and I just set it down. And then she wanted me to give her the money.
Yeah.
But I took the dollar bills and I rubbed it all over my crotch.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did like
shut
this,
up.
And I just give it to her. Yeah, just for a laugh because the comedians were watching.
That is so funny. That was.
Well, she took it.
That's like good in the moment thinking.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah. So I don't know if should I post that. I think I'm gonna delete that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because now you have to watch the
Now
podcast.
you gotta listen to the podcast. You
So
can't just catch it.
yeah, listen to it. So there you go. That will not be on Facebook. That's great. We were live.
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
Now it's gone forever.
Now Atlanta.
Yes.
I got kicked out of a strip club. I forgot what year this was. This would have been. Let's see here.
Were you a comic on the road?
No, I hadn't done comedy yet.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
So this would
was
have been 90. I want to say 93.
Okay.
94. Me and a bunch of guys, we come to Atlanta for the Hooters 500 NASCAR race.
The Hooters 500.
That's what it was called back in the day. So I'm talking, it's me and like 20 of my buddies.
That's like pre-family friendly NASCAR.
Yeah.
They got rid of Winston. They got rid of Bush. Got rid of Hooters.
That's right.
Now it's family friendly.
Yeah,
Nationwide.
Nationwide 500. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That I don't like that. I think NASCAR should embrace, it should go more of like wrestling.
Well, it definitely
needs
should
to be
now.
like more cartoony.
Because there was a point where it was the biggest spectator sport
Right.
in the country.
Uh-huh.
But that's fallen off.
It has.
So now to get kind of some of those fringe people back, like I agree, it should totally go just cartoony.
Yeah.
Storylines.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that'd
brought
be
this
great.
up on Hickory Live.
Yeah.
With Michael Waltrip.
Uh-huh.
You guys look out for Hickory Live. I'm going to be
Yes.
posting a link to that highlight reel in the next couple of weeks. But
Nice.
anyway, one of the things we did is talk to Michael Waltrip on a Skype. And I said, I know the ratings are down. I got an idea. And actually, my son, Tucker, gave me this idea. Shout out T-Dog.
What up, T?
Yeah. So he's like, you know what they ought to do? Let's say there's like 40 cars in NASCAR, 42, 40, somewhere around there. So what you do is you have 40 cars. No, I'm sorry. 20 cars now. Okay, not 40. 20 cars, 40 drivers. And
I like where this
they're
is going.
100 yards out.
Yeah.
At the beginning the cars are sitting there idling, ready to roll. These guys are 100 yards away, 50 yards.
Yeah.
Ready, set, go. They got to sprint to the car. Okay.
Oh,
and
there's
they're
a
fighting
name
on,
for
they're
that. There's a
fighting on
name
the
for
way.
that.
There is.
It's
It's like what do you call that game where it's like the chairs where you sit down?
yeah, like musical chairs.
Musical chairs. But this is the cars are idling, ready to go. 40 NASCAR drivers are sprinting to the cars. They're going to tackle each other on the way because not everybody's going to get a car. Then they get in the car. Then the race is on. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, here it gets better. Now, as they're racing, maybe somebody's rubbing, somebody's bumping, and they don't like it, and they want to fight. Like hockey embraces fighting, NASCAR needs to embrace the
Yes.
fighting. And but
Yes.
but take it up a notch. So
Guns?
if it's a caution,
No? Okay.
I'm not saying no. No, I was gonna
Drive-bys?
say-
Just they're doing drive-bys.
That's good.
What if you could like and not let's not say bullets, but like what if you could like paintballs? You could get down in pit lane.
Yeah.
And you're driving by and you just pop people from other drivers' pit crews.
Yes.
And now the next pit stop, like the tire change guy, doesn't get to work because he got tagged.
I could see DuPont painting like being a sponsor. That'd be great.
That's
well,
so
I was going
funny.
to say, like, maybe it's a caution lap, right?
Yeah.
So during the caution, if you have beef with somebody, you can get out of the car.
Yeah.
You can go to the pit, get out of the car, go to the center of the track
Yeah.
where there is a wrestling rink set up. And you just go for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then until they break it
Well,
up.
do you get
Like
do you get a
hockey.
penalty?
No, you're just allowed to do it. Like hockey, you're allowed to do it. No, but you do get a penalty in hockey.
Yeah. You get penalty minutes. So like
Ooh.
let's say
No,
like
there's got to be a reward to it, too, because we want to see the fighting.
yeah.
So if you lose the match,
Yeah.
there's a ref in there.
Yeah.
And if you lose the match, that's a penalty. If you win, you get a couple points knocked off or something.
Yeah, I think if you add it to the point system, like
Yeah.
if you win the wrestling match,
Yeah,
if you're
you-
brave enough, you get like 200 points in the
Yeah,
cup chase.
that would do.
If you lose, you get docked like 50.
I would watch that.
I would watch it too. Have we talked about this on the podcast? Like how you can make sports better?
No.
Like tell me this.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, story of me getting kicked out of a strip club is coming
It's coming up.
I haven't forgotten. Please continue. I like the rant
After
we're
the
on.
commercial break.
I like the rant we're on. It's brought to you by
I heard
Cheese
this.
Dip.
I heard this from another comedian on another podcast that I won't
Okay.
say who it is.
Okay.
How much? Like, okay, I'm not even going to say how much. Would you pay $10 a game to have like a live mic during an NFL game,
Yeah.
like on the line,
I've thought of this.
like on the line of scrimmage?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm watching a football game.
Yes.
And instead of the regular commentators,
Yeah.
instead of Troy Aikman,
Yeah.
I can pick my favorite comic.
No, you can you pay $10 and you just get to listen to the players talk.
Oh, whatever they would say.
Yes.
Oh, that's way. I like that.
how much shit they would
so
talk
the
on
raw
the line.
feed
Yes,
of the game, as if you were there.
Yes,
but amped up, so you could actually
as
hear
if
them.
you were the right guard.
Yeah, you're
on the
standing
line
on the
of scrimmage.
sidelines.
You could just listen to the players yell at each other.
I would love that.
That'd be so great.
Now, here's what I've thought of doing.
Okay,
trying to sync it up with a podcast somehow,
Mm-hmm.
so that if you're tired of watching Troy Aikman, whoever maybe you don't like hearing,
Yeah.
you can turn them off. Watch the game, listen to the podcast, and it's us watching commentating the game at the
that
same
would be
time.
so
But what
funny.
you miss there is the live sound of the game.
yes.
So I got to figure out how to sync the live sound of the game on top of our voices.
well,
so
why don't
it's
you
seamless.
just do like a Facebook Live, like during the game,
I could do that.
like Panthers, Panthers Saints.
But then if they hit mute, then all they're hearing and seeing is me. I guess then I have to talk over
You-
the comment.
could
I want
you-
to get the live audio of the game without the commentators. What you just said almost, where you're on the sidelines and you're hearing
Yeah.
the game, the whistles, the
Yeah.
refs, the Blue 42, all that shit. Omaha, yeah, God, yeah. So I like that idea.
Yeah.
Let's work on that. Someone do that.
Yeah,
And then,
someone bring it up.
Someone do that, and then let me do it, and then someone
I think
pay me
you
for
know
that.
somebody that could do that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably already been done.
I think his name is.
Oh, someone does it already?
Scott Dunlap.
Oh,
Probably
Scott.
could probably figure that out.
Scott Dunlap.
Yeah, because he does things.
Good suggestion,
Thank
Clutch. One more
I
time.
just clutched on the
Clutched
podcast.
again.
We could figure it out.
I'm gonna write you a
Now,
song.
with that being said,
Yes.
let's not bring him too much into this.
Okay.
Getting kicked out of a strip club.
Boom, happened. T. Scott Dunlap was not there.
He was not.
He was not at this, but I've been to strip clubs with him.
Mm-hmm.
Those days are over. But this was a good one. So
he just threw that out there. By the way,
yeah. So T. Scott will tell you. Hooters 500 Atlanta Strip
Yes.
Club. I want to say this was the gold, something had the word gold in it.
Golden Pony. Let's go with that.
Golden Pony Strip
Golden
Club.
Horse.
Yes.
It's always like a weird adjective and then an animal name.
Yeah.
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 Like the blue donkey.
The bejeweled bovine. Blue donkey.
Hey, where do you strip? Crimson Cow. All right. We're
yes.
going.
So we're there, and we didn't have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
We were poor college kids.
Yeah.
And we're drinking lots of beer, and we're in there, and there's like 20 of us. And I remember, gosh, I don't want to say his name. One of my friends
Okay.
was like bitching about all his money. He's just spending way too much money.
Yeah.
And I jokingly said, "Well, dude, go in the bathroom, beat off, and then you're not gonna want to. You'll just be
Yeah.
done. You'd be like, I just want to play pool for a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah. And you'll stop tipping.
Yeah.
And he goes, right. And I was joking when I said that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't really mean for him to go do that. I think that's illegal.
Oh, it's probably like super illegal.
Probably illegal.
Like if he got caught, he would be on a registry.
Yeah, right. Especially if you're at a urinal.
Yeah. He doesn't
Take
even
it
do
to
it
a
in the
stall.
stall.
The guy,
He's just in front of the sink. Like my friend said, this was cool.
bathroom attendant's like,
Yeah.
hello.
John Reap said this was cool.
Yeah. So I was joking. I made my friend laugh. That was it. Now,
Yeah.
fast forward 30 minutes later. We're all standing around, ready to give the stripper $1 or
Yeah.
something. I had my hands in my pockets,
Yeah.
right? And I started moving them back and forth. So I made it look like I was
Yeah.
doing that. I said the person's name.
Uh-huh.
Let's just call him Frank.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, Frank, look. And he just started laughing because he thought I was doing it.
Yeah.
Well, the stripper didn't know I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
She looked at me and she goes, "You can't do that in here." And then before I know it, 2 hands come on my shoulder like, "You got to go." And I got tossed. I got kicked out because they thought I was doing that.
Jeez.
And now I'm outside.
Yeah.
And my friends are laughing their butts off. They're like, "He got kicked out." And they left me out there. Like, this is before Uber.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Way
taxis. I didn't have
pre-Uber.
money.
Yeah.
So I just had to wait for them to be done.
Jeez.
I sat outside, bumming cigarettes from people for about an hour. So I got that in my resume. Yeah. I think that was something with Gold Club. I
Yeah.
think it was a Gold Club.
Not the Clermont Lounge.
Not the Clermont Lounge.
Not the Clermont Lounge.
Goal is not to get kicked out of there.
No, I don't. It sounds
The
like
goal
you
there is
can't.
to right. They kidnap people and shove them in there.
I'm huge. I'm going to be a bouncer by the end of the weekend. They're like, "Well, you work here now, so enjoy this."
So
Did we say what the Clermont?
No.
Okay,
We
so,
teased it.
Yeah, glad you listened to the podcast. The Clermont Lounge is the oldest operating strip club in Atlanta.
Yes.
I want to say it was opened in, from what I read, 1964, 1965.
Yep.
Now, the draw and why it's the spot to go is some of the original girls that opened the club still work there.
Yeah, and I think they still take their clothes off.
Yes. There's no DJ.
Okay.
There's a jukebox that the ladies pick their own song. Yeah.
It's in a hotel.
Is it really?
It's called the Clermont Lounge. It's a hotel.
No
and then
shit.
the bar was the strip club.
Oh, that's
so apparently the
this has just
hotel
got
is still
better.
in business.
Yeah.
And so
We should see if they'll just put us up there next
I
time.
just want to go get a T-shirt from that place.
I know.
It's legendary. A lot of rappers have put in their
Yes.
songs.
Yes.
I believe it was on HBO's Real Sex one time. It's a joke.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's a
not
goof.
it's not a weird like I enjoy this
Yeah,
thing. It's
yeah.
like this is gonna be funny.
But
It's
I'll
gonna
bet
be
you
a
there'll be
bit.
someone like that in there
Oh yeah.
who is enjoying
This is my favorite thing.
it. Right.
Why do you talk like that? Because I love it so much.
Now, excuse me, I gotta take my clothes off now.
Yeah.
She's one of the strippers.
Who wants a dance? Would you like a dance? Well, could you put down the Marlboro Red? Okay, those cowboy killers are really killing my buzz.
Can't see through the smoke. Yes. Oh, dude, that kind of happened to us one time too in New Orleans. So let's just stay with the strip club thing,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
guess. We're me and some friends of my flag football team. I know this sounds stupid, but I played flag football at NC State, like intramural sports, you know, and we won the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
We won the whole thing, and they sent us to the national championship. Like it's like big.
Yeah.
We had no idea. We just wanted to play football and have fun, but we ended up winning the whole thing. And they paid for us to go to New Orleans for the championship.
Well, that was a mistake on their part.
100%. No doubt about it, dude. They paid for us to go. They give us a hotel.
Yeah.
All funded by the college.
Yeah.
And by the way, we got beat twice, like by double digits. I mean, it was horrible. We you know, we're a bunch of guys like me, but
Yeah.
we were deceptively quick. Anyway,
Deceptively.
yeah, you look at this guy and he's just
Yeah.
playing like, oh, I got that guy all day.
Yeah.
And before you know it, I'm like 5 yards behind you. Bye. So that was a long time. Anyway, we won the whole championship. We go to New Orleans. Now, New Orleans, 20-something. Mm-hmm. And we had a game the next day at like 8 in the morning. We said, well, who wants to go? Let's just go one beer.
Yeah.
We'll go to Bourbon Street for one beer. Well, that ended up to like
No,
2 in the
that's
morning.
it's like the strip club in Varsity Blues. Like
Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen that in forever. What did they do there?
they had like
They
I mean
just
it's like
had
the
one
high school
beer?
team. Well, yeah, and then they stayed. They walk out and the sun's coming up, and then they got a game that night. Like
That's exactly what it was, man. It was exactly like that. But
it was. I didn't know Varsity Blues was based on your flag football team.
it was. They
You had that
copied
dick coach.
me. So we're walking down Bourbon Street. It was an off night. You know, it was like a Wednesday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever been to Bourbon Street, you know, they've got people standing in front of their clubs trying to get you to come in there, the Barkers or whatever.
Right.
So this lady, and this had a huge strip club, neon sign just said, all nude, blah, 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 you know. And this lady's like, you know, it's this older lady's like, hey, boys, come on in here, free beer. And we're like, oh,
Free
shit.
beer?
Yeah, yeah. Like, and there's like 8 of us. We're like, huh? Free? Yeah. Okay, sure. And we're like, you know, it's just, you know, we don't have to stay. We'll go
check it out.
just drink the beer.
Yeah.
And then we'll leave. So we walk in this strip club, and the lady, the older lady who was getting us in there, she got us a table. How many? 8? I'll pay 1, 2, 8 beers. All right. You guys sit right here. And we're looking around. There ain't nobody in the strip club. It's empty. But there's music playing and the lights. It's like any minute now a stripper's going to come out, right? But we were the only people there. And then she comes back with the beers, and we're like, oh, this is weird. It's like this. Only one's in here. This is awkward. And she's like, you ready? She starts taking her clothes off. And I'm like, I got the beer in my hand. I'm like, okay, well, it's insulting if we leave right now. and I still have this beer. So we basically just drank that beer and got out of there. We didn't just leave. That's insulting to leave right then.
Yeah.
So out of politeness, we watched her get naked.
Yeah.
And then finished our beers and left.
Well, I'm going to say this because it's about time.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 5:30.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got to mosey over.
Get going. Okay.
But I'm going to say this. So we're going to stop the podcast right now.
Okay.
But here's what I say.
Oh.
Tomorrow,
okay,
we come back and we tell our story
of Clermont Lounge.
Of the Clermont Lounge.
I like it. That's very smart.
Oh, thank you.
You're clutched twice in one podcast.
Oh, my gosh.
Double clutch.
Double clutch. That's a rare honor to double clutch.
Doesn't happen that often.
No, it doesn't.
No, not for
I'm
anybody.
not granny shifting. I'm double clutching.
Double clutch.
But
hey, someone make a T-shirt for my buddy Brent.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Yeah, I want someone to make this T-shirt. Just simply an image of a clutch from an engine, right?
Yeah.
The schematics of it.
Yeah.
And it just with the word clutch, like it's in a definition, like the noun clutch, right there, and it says what it is, the definition of a clutch.
Yeah.
And then like number 2 or, and then it says Brent Blakeney. I want that T-shirt for you.
I will sell it. I'll sell it after
wear that
shows.
T-shirt.
Hell yeah, man. We'll sell it after shows.
That'd be a cool T-shirt.
That would be a cool T-shirt.
So I like your idea.
Yes.
We will do that. So I'll stop this one.
We're going to stop it right now.
And then the next thing you're going to hear is us telling you about...
Tomorrow afternoon, telling you about the Clermont Lounge.
All right. Thanks, buddy. And we are back. Oh, my gosh. OMG. The Clermont Lounge. What can I tell you? Well, when I say we are back, I really just mean me. Turn that W upside down, make it an M. Me is back. There's no Brent Blakeney. I lost him. Place stays open until about 5 or 6 a.m. And I don't know what happened to Brent. I don't know where he is. I haven't heard from him. I'm hoping that he will make it to the comedy club in time for the show. I trust that he will. He is, after all, the clutch. So, Brent, if you're listening to this, and I hope you're okay, buddy, I'm kidding! It's a joke. Honestly, it's just me, and this is way later. And we didn't even go to the Clermont Lounge. I hate to disappoint you listeners like that. It's such a tease, such a buzzkill, I know. But let me just tell you what happens on a Saturday night. Because we recorded the first part of that podcast Saturday before the 3 shows. And then we did 3 shows, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. And by the time we were done, it's probably almost 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30. So, between 12:30 and 1. And we were just like exhausted. And we're like, you know what? Let's maybe go tomorrow. And we didn't even do that either. As I record this, it is now March 13th, Wednesday. As you're listening to it, at the soonest, it'll be March 15th, Friday. So that's why it's called the Fried Pod Friday. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't go Saturday night or Sunday night. We didn't do either. So sorry for the letdown. Sorry for the buzzkill. We just didn't have the energy. We were too tired. I mean, it's exhausting doing 3 shows. And it was just really late, and we we're going to try to organize getting an Uber. And then, everyone, we were talking about it on stage in front of the crowd. Like, talking about possibly going out there, and everyone's like, no, don't do it. They were trying to warn us. And, we're just going to go get the T-shirt and look at it. It's a historical thing. A lot of famous people go there, and we thought we should at least check it out. But people are like, don't even waste your time. Don't. So, by the time we were done and with all the negative reviews that we got, and plus I know the staff that works at the Punchline, they were all saying don't go. It happened to be 2 people's birthdays there, and they had cake. So cake came out, and then it was like, well, let's just stay here where the drinks are free and there's free cake. And that's what we did. So there you go. Then came back. We did one more show on Sunday. That was fine. Came back on Monday. And now, as I talk to you, like I said, it is Wednesday. And met with, I'll give you a couple updates. You know, this would be a good way to end the podcast. Couple of updates for you. Well, first of all, the next gig that I'm going to be doing, stand-up comedy-wise, is in Bellevue, Washington. That's right next to Seattle. It's a comedy club there called the Parlor Live, and I'll be there March 28, 29, and 30. All tickets are at johnreap.com, but you probably already know that. And then after that, I'll give you a couple more tour dates. Go ahead and fast forward to April. April the 4th, that's a Thursday night, I'll be in Concord, North Carolina. Concord, North Carolina, 26 Acres Brewery, doing a show, me and Brent together once again. Then April 12 and 13, Birmingham, Alabama, the Stardome. April, I want to say 26, 27, 28 will be Kansas City Improv Comedy Club. And that's it for April. For the rest of the tour dates and the rest of the year, like I told you, johnreap.com. Check it out. Also, today, since we're pretending it's Friday, March 15th, my new comedy album is out for sale. You can go ahead and buy the whole thing. For those of you who pre-ordered, thank you. For those of you who haven't, don't worry about it. You can download it right now. It's called Ginger Pain. Like Purple Rain, but Ginger Pain, you see. And the album cover looks like Prince's Purple Rain, except instead of Prince on a motorcycle and everything being purple, it's me on the motorcycle and everything's ginger. And it's Ginger Pain, available right now on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play, I believe. If you go to my website, johnreap.com, there'll be a link to that as well. That's today. That's exciting. For those of you who are interested in a Popsicle update, Popsicle, that's my dad. That's what I call him. Old Popsicle. Father Beans. Database. We are moving him to a new facility in Rock Hill, South Carolina. He's been in this one place the whole time, Trinity Ridge, right behind our house in Mountain View. It's a skilled nursing facility where they've been taking care of him. They've done a good job there, doing some occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. Well, they've done all they can do, and we're going to try. And he's still paralyzed on his left side. He can talk, he's aware, but he's still paralyzed on his left side. He can't walk by himself. He can't get in and out of bed by himself, go to the bathroom by himself. Although he's made improvements, he's not there, and we think at this new place that specializes in stroke victims that perhaps he could make some better improvements. So we're taking him to Rock Hill, South Carolina, and he'll be there as long as they'll let him be there. Hopefully, the goal there is that when he's done there, he's walking, he's driving, and he's going to the bathroom by himself and getting in and out of bed by himself. That's the goal. So thank you for your prayers, everybody that's done that, the well-wishing, all that. We appreciate it. He appreciates it. My mom appreciates it. So thank you all very much for that. Also, Hickory Live, the TV show, still working on editing that. It takes a long time to edit this thing because basically it's just one guy doing it, Alan Jackson, and there were 4 cameras that were recording the whole show on each camera the whole time. And we are taking the best shots from all of that, putting it together with 3 or 4 different channels of audio. This lingo might be sound French to some of you, but trust me, it's taken a while. But we're going to get it done. Alan's on a mission. I'm on a mission. Pretty soon, I don't know if it's up yet, but pretty soon, HickoryLiveShow.com will be up, and we'll have a highlight reel for you to check out. And then we'll have T-shirts and hats for sale as well. So anyway, all that's happening, and I appreciate your support on that as well. Everybody on the Kickstarter page who donated and helped make it happen, we appreciate you. And what else can I tell you? I mean, I done told you my tour dates. I'm on social media. I know most of you already know that because that's how you found out about this podcast. But those of you who discovered me randomly, if you go to johnreep.com, and I spell my name Jon, no H, JONREEP.com, there are links to all my social media from there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, you name it, I'm on it. You know, whatever your thing is, go make me a friend. I'm pretty funny out there. I post random stuff. So check that out. And if you don't mind, since you're already listening to this, however you're listening, I don't know if you're listening on iTunes or SoundCloud or however you are, if there's a way right now, if you could just give us a like, give us a heart on the podcast. The Fried Pod needs your love. Give us a like or a thumbs up or a heart. Maybe you could leave a comment. You know, I've been saying this forever. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. And, well, till next time, bicycle!
And the radio up, I like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love